When an organization strategically changes how work gets done and who does it, it's not just business processes that undergo transformation. To the degree that you implement a managed services operating model based on results achieved, your organization will be transformed. The management structure, skills required, along with the responsibilities, careers, and management of people will all need to change. Then there's the risk of losing core knowledge. To help clients manage these changes, migrating to the new operating model, determining roles and responsibilities in the retained organization, staff transfer, and holding on to core knowledge.
Today, we will discuss about human resource issue, which is management change in organization. We will discuss about this topic with Ms. Farah Syafiqah from Human Resource Department. Okay, Ms. Farah, can you simply brief about what is management change in organization?
Thank you, Ms. Atira. I am Farah Syafiqah, binti salleh, Chief of HR Department in this organization, and I will explain more about management changes in organization. As you know, in managing human resources, there are a lot of HR issues in an organization, and most of the companies need to deal with it. One of the HR issues I would like to highlight in this topic is management changes in an organization. As you can see, management changes is the most common issues that HR need to solve in order to ensure that the business operates smoothly. According to Benedict 2007, management changes defined as the formal process of organizational change, including a systematic approach and application of knowledge, defining and adopting corporate strategies, technologies, and procedures to minimize short and long-term disruption to make changes as seamless as possible. And as a business grows, its strategies, structure, and also technology also grows with it. Whenever an organization changes anything significant, it faces a significant period of transition as workers and managers is trying to adjust with their new responsibilities of work in a new environment. The issues arises either in public or private sector. This issue is relevant especially in Malaysia in order to offer services successfully to the customer.
Okay, Miss, what is the importance of this issue?
The importance of this issue is to ensure that it applied effectively in order to achieve the objective of the changes. The role of HR is critical here as they need to act as an agent of the change. The effectiveness of management changes divided into organizational factor and also organizational commitment, where organizational factor is divided into trust and communication. Meanwhile, for organizational commitment is about the continuous commitment. Develop a new changes into organization with a strategic plan for it to be successful. It will create a smooth process of work if it implemented changes correctly, thus increase morale among the workers and drive positive team building and job enrichment. These factors can positively affect productivity and quality of work while shortening production cycles and reducing costs. Effective organizational change management allows the company to create a new product and services that are up to date in the market because of new technologies and procedure. The society also has a various choice to consider when purchasing a product. The successful management changes in organization will create a more of job opportunity for people because they found a great ways to expand more their business, and it will be a benchmark for other organizations to follow this, to follow this step.
What will happen if not overcome this issue?
Consequences of mismanaging the changes in organization will not achieve the desired result and the outcomes. It will be costly if the organization failing to manage the employees through the changes. The employees will lack of production and motivation to perform their work. It is because they will not be able to catch up with the new environment within the organization. When employees feel dissatisfied with or they upset with the new changes, generally they will less productive, speed of adaptation also will be lower, and ultimate utilization also will be less. From that, indirectly, it will also affect the progression of project to perform it, which it will delay the date of submission and the budget will overrun. It will impact the relationship between other companies and supplier. Also, it will crush the trustworthy with the both sides of the companies. Instead of focusing on applying management changes effectively in organization, the company should more focuses to identify and communicate the costs and risks of ignoring the poorly managing change.
Okay, for the last question, as the conclusion, what suggestion can you give to the practitioners?
In conclusion, there are pros and cons in managing changes in organization. We cannot deny that the fact of organization will stay in a same management for a long time is impossible. They need to change the management in order to move forward. Even though the percentage of it to be successfully is low, but it depends on the organization with how they want to overcome with this issue for it to be effectively. There are several suggestions for the organization to overcome with the mismanaging the management changes, such as first they need to develop a communication plan, ensuring everyone has the information they need to transition your organization be more effectively. It is important for the employee to understand truly about the changes that the organization made. Besides, develop training on any changes to their current role. By training, employees will quickly adapt with the new environment and adjust with their surroundings, and also slowly overcome with their old management culture. I think that's all from me about this issue, and thank you Business Trending for having me. I hope that most of you will understand about my explanation regarding this issue, and see you again.